In this video, I'm going to talk about how financial advisors create more clients in 2026. Most advisors I talk with are already doing a lot of work. They're networking, they're posting content, they're hosting events, they're relying on referrals, they may even be buying leads. Many of these things are effective. The frustration is usually the lack of consistency. One month can feel very strong, the next month feels quiet. And it's hard to tell which activities are actually responsible for the results. Today, I want to zoom out and answer a bigger question. What actually creates clients in 2026 consistently, and why do many other strategies stall out? Well, the real issue isn't tactics or even strategies, it's leverage. Can you create something once and have it keep working for you without you having to do something every day? Think of a Netflix subscription. You sign up once and it automatically renews every month. Many financial advisors are doing the exact opposite. They're trying all the tactics and strategies that require constant effort. Let's take a look at some of the strategies. They usually fall into one of 6 categories. The first one is relationship-based. These are things like referrals and COIs. If you have ever tried to create a COI circle as a growth strategy, you know it's often a one-sided relationship and it's usually not in favor of the financial advisor. You refer a ton of clients to tax advisors, CPAs, state attorneys, and they rarely reciprocate. Referrals are awesome, but you can never know when they're going to happen. Then there are live strategies like networking events and seminars. These help build trust and credibility and position you as an expert. But events are a lot of work, require a lot of planning, and the right audience has to show up for them to be effective. Then there is outreach strategies like cold calling, cold email, direct mail. These can and do still work, but there's a lot more noise and competition these days. Then there is content and visibility, like posting on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. These help people become more familiar with you and how you think, but on their own, they rarely turn into book calls. You can be very visible and still not get clients. Many influencers fall into this category. They have huge followings and viral content, but very few clients as a result. You have paid advertising, which can create momentum quickly and give you a reach you wouldn't have otherwise. The downside is that they often don't educate people on who you are, what you do, and how you can benefit them. It doesn't lead to booked calls. Most advisors simply send them to their website without clear instructions of what they're supposed to do next. Then there is buying leads from a lead vendor, which promises to save time by outsourcing lead generation, but those leads are often shared, poorly qualified, and you still have to do the work of actually calling them and booking the call. So most advisors are already using at least one of these. Many of these strategies do work. That's not the issue. The challenge is you have to keep doing them. There's no compound effect, like compound interest that keeps building on itself. These strategies require constant effort, constant presence, or constant restarting. Time and attention are tighter than ever, and that's why so many of these strategies break down. This brings me to 3 shifts I see happening right now that really matter. First is attention is fragmented. Your prospects are busy, they are distracted, and they are far more selective about how they spend their time. So financial advisors need to have something that speaks very specific to them and stands out. Second, trust takes longer. People want to understand who you are, how you think, whether you're the right fit for them before they even raise their hand. So advisors need to provide the right information at the right time to the right prospects. Third, advisors have less capacities. Between serving clients, managing teams, staying compliant, there's very little room for activities that don't pay off. This is why so many strategies work in theory, but in practice, not so much. When you look at what's working right now, a few patterns show up. Relationship-based strategies like referrals are powerful, but there's no way to predict them. Content and visibility build awareness, but it rarely turns into booked appointments on their own. Paid strategies can create momentum quickly, but without education, they still don't reliably lead to booked calls either. None of these approaches are wrong. They just tend to break down when they're used in isolation. The key factor in 2026 isn't choosing the right tactic, but building the right system. A system that educates prospects before they ever talk to you, screens for fit and financial readiness, gives people a clear reason to book, and delivers predictable appointments without constant effort. This is where multiple strategies start working together. Instead of networking and hoping someone turns into a lead, or posting content and hoping someone reaches out, or running ads and hoping the right person responds, you have a system that educates, makes you visible, gets you in front of the right prospects, and all of this feeds into one intentional path. That's what creates leverage, creating something one time and then having it produce results for you over and over without your effort. The advisors who are winning right now are the ones who are thinking about client acquisition and operations together. They're not just asking, how do I get more people interested? They're asking, how do I create a predictable path from getting someone's interest to actually booking a call, and then from that booked appointment to becoming a long-term client? If creating more clients still feels unpredictable, it's not a reflection of you or your skills or your experience. It's usually a signal that the system around your growth isn't doing enough of the work for you. If you enjoyed this video and want to see how financial advisors are creating the kind of system to book qualified appointments every month, I have a video where I walk you through that step by step. Just click on the link below and watch the free training if that's of interest. If that's not of interest, perfectly fine. Just leave the link alone, right? Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you on the next video. And until then, be blessed, my friend.